What's up, everybody? This is Mr. Brooks here on this side. This side.
Over there, that's him. And over on this side is Don. I'm the mild-mannered one, Grimm. And yeah, this is... Fuck's that about? Why are you laughing?
Because, I mean, you fucking come on this goddamn TV shit and be like, fucking, hi, I'm Don Grimm, and I got a Billy D. Williams kind of fucking voice. But, like, before the cameras, he's over here fucking, are we gonna do the show or not? Like, how you gonna fucking do it? Oh, the camera. Oh, hey, what's going on? I'm Don Grimm. Like, y'all motherfuckers don't even know this motherfucker. Yeah, see what you got me fucking doing?
I plead the fifth.
I got a fucking headache now. It's stuck. Anyway, y'all.
This is
on to some serious shit. We are going to talk about the fucking gun grabbing situation again, and specifically, I think it's at least one part of something. Will at least a portion of a piece of what we'll say is that they only seem to pop up when it's beneficial to some sort of agenda that some certain people have always been trying to fucking push in our face for the last, 20 years. I mean, ever since, this whole idea that somehow taking the guns makes people safer, or, first of all, you go to places that don't have guns. And when you go to places where guns are banned and illegal, there's a high chance that you'll get your ass blown off by a fucking gun in those places. For some reason, the places that are complete no guns allowed, there's some fucking violence going down. And then if you go to somewhere like over in the UK, there's some documentaries and some shit I've watched in the past year or two where, because they don't really have guns like that, surprisingly, they're having a rash of mass stabbings, if you can believe it. Motherfuckers have been known to just goddamn run up in a group and be like, fucking motherfucker. Like, if they're gonna kill you, they're gonna kill you. I will beat you to death with a fucking rolled up newspaper in fucking 20 minutes tops. I'll kill your ass.
Give or take 5 or so, yeah. Well, see, here's the thing, folks. I want to point this out. There will always be bad people. There will always be bad people who do bad things, and they will acquire guns. And if they have a shortage of guns, they'll do exactly what Mr. Brooks was just talking about. They'll grab knives. When they run out of knives, or they break a knife, or they drop the knife, or they lose the knife, they're gonna beat you with a brick, a pipe, a fucking baseball bat. They'll hang you, drown you, bludgeon you, whatever. Bad people do bad shit. And we will never have a shortage of bad people in this world. So there will never be a shortage of bad shit to counter. Do you want to live in a world where only the bad people have guns? Or do you want to live in a world where the good people who are law-abiding citizens have the opportunity, have the chance to do something about it if they encounter a situation like that? These crazy ass lunatic fucking leftists, they come out and they talk about how these fucking mass shootings and shit about it. Oh, if he didn't have a gun, well, he fucking got the gun, didn't he? He's a bad son of a bitch and he fucking got it. Fucking grow the fuck up. If there was a son of a bitch there who was a law-abiding motherfucker who had a goddamn gun, that showed up there before the fucking cops did, because somebody got to call them and then they got to react and fucking show up, whatever the fuck that is. If you fucking had a law-abiding fucking citizen there with a goddamn firearm, that son of a bitch wouldn't have been able to take out anywhere near as many people as he fucking did, if any at all. As soon as you see him fucking walking over with a goddamn AR-15 that he can't stuff in his fucking pocket, red flag, dumbass. As soon as some fucking law-abiding motherfucker with a goddamn pistol or so whatever the fuck he has of his own sees that shit, he's gonna stop him. He's like, whoa, the fuck you doing, homeboy? And if the motherfucker turns to go fire on him, that is perfect. I would rather have you turn the shit on me if I'm armed, because I'm gonna be quick on it. Wow, bitch, done. End of fucking story. No fucking mass shooting occurs Where, if you have somebody there who's a law-abiding citizen who just pops that motherfucker in the goddamn face real quick, you cannot tell me, you cannot fucking tell me in good conscience that you believe that law-abiding citizens who have guns of their own and maintain them and fucking only use them in lawful manners should have their shit taken away. Why? Just because you don't like guns? Just because you're a fucking pussy? You don't like guns? I'm so afraid of this inanimate object that does nothing at all if nobody's holding it. You fucking faggot. Yes, I said it, you fucking pusswad. I said the shit. You're a fucking jerk. You're a fucking loser. You're a delusional fucking prick. If you think that a gun's gonna just jump off of a fucking table all by its goddamn self, aim at a fucking innocent fucking person, and pull its own goddamn trigger. No.
This ain't Megatron.
Yeah, I'm telling you, yeah. They don't have thought of their own. They are inanimate objects. You know what I'm saying? You cannot blame the fucking guns for this shit. You blame the people. And the only way to do anything about that is to regulate what fucking people get the goddamn guns. And I understand, like I said earlier, bad guys will always have guns and whatever the fuck else they want because they will do bad shit to get them. Okay? So we're going to fight that as best we can, too. If they come in and we can fucking find them before they get to the bad guys, great. We confiscate their shit. Wonderful. We're going to have to fucking do more about that, too. But for fuck's sake, if you're going to tell me that in the meantime you're going to disarm the rest of us, fuck you. Come take my shit, bitch.
Yeah, they're going to have trouble, like I said. But I guess the one thing that I've noticed is, mass shootings, it's like, a lot of them don't seem like there's usually something off about some of them, There's
Always.
a few that stand out, but like, I've looked back and I've always been, I find it fascinating, the whole fucking, the Columbine shit. When it happened back then, I was like, wow. And it wasn't even like the first one. That was even in, if I'm not mistaken, it was 99. So it's still been a fucking minute ago. And, a lot less internet traffic at the time too. So I remember seeing it on the newspapers and watching it on TV and shit, and just being like, "Damn, that's crazy." But I've gone back after I've gotten older and realized a lot of this shit was bullshit. I've gone back and tried to find things, and I've never really found any conspiracy type information, anything real or ridiculous on Columbine. It's that's like a legit straight up thing, and I know that most of them are the Jonesboro, like all these ones where people are running up in the, it seems that the ones that they bring up, the ones that the media uses, and they do fucking use and exploit the fuck out of all these victims.
God damn, they do.
And when they do that, you always, pretty much any time, man, the Orlando shit, the Pulse fucking, the gay bar, whatever the fuck it was, the Batman movie, the goddamn Sandy Hook is ridiculous. Sandy Hook is just as goddamn ridiculous as 9/11, but like, all these fucking things, the ones that are famous, always, you just have to give the Boston bombing, even though it's not really a shooting, it was the same type of fucking terrorist attack type of situation. But it's like, every time these things happen, you immediately, not me, because I'll be honest with you, at this point, I'm just like, okay, I'll give it a few days because the videos are going to start fucking rolling out, man, and we're going to start seeing shit that we didn't see on the news. We always do. We always do. And anybody that wants to goddamn, like to insult your intelligence and be like, the fucking tinfoil hat and all that. If you think that's the kind of shit that I fucking listen to and get my information from, then fuck you, motherfucker. But, there's plenty of information that comes from people with the same plaques on the wall, but they just don't get, at Ivy colleges and shit. They're still the same fucking smart motherfuckers. Matter of fact, when people like Purdue and Harvard give me a fucking study about the truth about 9/11, means jack shit to me anyway. But, anyway, I got off track. But these school shootings, the mass shootings, things like that, you got to wonder why we don't hear about them for 4 years. Now we're hearing about them again. Obama was the president. We heard a shitload about him. And it's like, we know that it's being used, any chance they get to make us feel bad for having guns and shit, they'll do it. And the more they say it to children and younger people, it becomes morals. It becomes like the new laws of nature, because, we used to live in a time where people were treated all kind of bad ways, and that's fucking horrendous. And those sort of things should come to an end. But it's like the fucking people that control things learn from that will eventually do pretty much anything. We'll accept anything as long as it's trickled across a few generations. And then that third generation will just be like, guns are bad. It's just a natural known fucking, that's just common knowledge. Guns are fucking bad. It's Demolition Man. Sandra Bullock is my fucking granddaughter. You know what I mean? And she is fucking going to be like, oh, we're not allowed to touch people. Why not? Because of the fucking after AIDS, it was this. After coronavirus, it was that. And it's like, now we don't touch. We're already there. Fuck, man. Demolition Man is all about the coronavirus. I'm just kidding. That's not some fucking shit I fucking truly believe in. I'm just saying, like, that's the kind of future you'll have. This whole no gun thing. It's ridiculous, man. Like, okay, fine. If we're gonna get rid of the guns, then everybody on the planet's got to go. Cops got to use fucking just a nightstick then. You know what I'm saying? People got to hunt with a fucking spear. We made it. We survived as a fucking damn species back when, people used a crooked fucking stick to kill a buffalo. Nowadays, motherfuckers think they're tough if they shoot one from 100 fucking yards away with a rifle and they go, oh, I killed this deer. It's like, did you? You kind of just sniped his ass like a fucking bitch. I mean, we know there was a fucking time when somebody was standing with their feet on the back of a goddamn horse somewhere and fucking shooting a crooked ass stick with a rock strapped to the front of it to kill a deer and fed all kinds of people with it. And your ass wants some credit because you're out there in camouflage with fucking deer piss on your shoes and like got corn you've been pouring out there every day for 6 months.
Look, let me take it back. What you were saying about the after 4 years, this is up in the media again. There were, in all fairness, there were mass shootings while Trump was in office. But the thing is, they don't use things like that to exploit them for an agenda. If anything, you want to keep something like that, quiet so you can lessen the chance of like a copycat kind of thing happening. Because, you get ideas like that spread. Just like any other idea that they spread. And if this guy over here sees, oh, that guy was so frustrated he shot up his whole school. Well, fuck that. I'm gonna do the same damn thing. We live 3 states apart, but damn it, I feel him, and I'm gonna shoot everyone. That's you want to try to eliminate as much of that as possible. Now, it isn't for the point to hide it, of course, because you don't, it's on the news, but it isn't made into a huge, national fiasco. What like the fucking left does with this kind of shit. And the only reason they turn it into a fiasco like this is because they want to exploit it for their agenda. They want to say, oh, here's an example, here's an example, here's an example. Guns are bad. Instead of actually saying, here's an example, here's an example, here's an example, we need to check motherfuckers' mental fucking health before giving out guns. You know what I'm saying? That they could address the actual problem, but instead of that, they're only attacking a symptom of the problem because they don't give a fuck about people's mental health. They don't care.
Or their well-being at all. I mean,
all they people want. Go ahead.
Well, it's just that people, there's actually fucking people in this country that understand English and understand the exact words that these people say, and they support them taking the guns away because they truly believe that the people that want to take the guns are doing it to protect them somehow. And I'm like, God, it's so fucked up because the real truth is it's so much more heinous and sinister because they want to take them away so that you can't stop what they're going to do that they don't want to tell you about. And it's like, and people think it's a joke, and it's like, man, I couldn't be more fucking serious. It's like a fucking a wolf that's just watching a sheep walk right up to it and hand them. It's if there is any protection for a sheep, you're just giving it up. Once you don't have anything but fucking rocks and knives, and they're standing there with a tank and fucking, they're not standing there at all. They're fucking not even here. They got shit they can shoot your ass off a fucking bull's fucking ass from fucking 1,000 miles away. Like, you're fucking useless if you don't. And even to be honest, the fucking guns you have are probably fucking useless because they could just bomb your fucking whole community. But at least you got a goddamn chance because everybody that comes through the fucking door, you can at least blow their ass back out the motherfucker. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to that, you're gonna probably pull you out in the fucking yard and all the shit you see in the video games and all the movies where they're like, "But sir, there's a child with him." Yes, sir. Like, I think that shit can't happen. It only happened like 500 other times in history.
It's if you look at the timeline of these specific events in other countries, like in China, for example, when you look at um, the CCP, the way they started off is the same way that Hitler started off. Ban this, ban that, restrict this, restrict that, and eventually it's a communist country. The same thing happens down in or happened down in Venezuela. They started off with just banning free speech. They started taking people's guns. They started, restricting this, restrict that, take that, and all of a sudden, people are getting fucking slaughtered, and that they have no way to protect themselves. And it's because the government doesn't want anybody to have the ability to fight back, whether verbally through information or physically through actual weaponry that stands a chance against them. They're not going to allow it. So who are? I mean, there's more examples. I mean, take a look at what's going on over Myanmar right now. That whole fucking thing is actually what should have happened here. If you know the whole story, you'll know what I mean. So who's to say it can't happen here? Especially since their whole goals in these other countries we're talking about right now were to transition into socialism, communism, etc. And now we have people in charge using groups that are openly socialist, communist, Marxist, and all that. And there's even people in our political system that are openly socialist for communism. I mean, they say these things openly. They don't even bother hiding it anymore. They don't even. There was a time when if you would have said, I'm a communist, you would have had about fucking 20 flag flying American motherfuckers roll up in pickup trucks and lynch your ass in the middle of town square. Like, nope, we ain't having that bullshit. But now, all of a sudden, it's the cool thing. You're being taught this on fucking campuses across the fucking country that, oh, Marxism is the shit. Oh, socialism is the shit. Communism is the shit. And because there's people still left here that want the United States of America to retain the freedoms that we have, we're the evil ones. We want freedom, so we're the evil ones. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Could you imagine? You imagine how fucking like happy these motherfuckers are right now because they know that they're on the cusp. If it don't happen now, it's only in one generation tops. One more generation is all it would take to fucking take everything America has ever stood for and flush it down the fucking toilet. These fucking old fucking asses that everybody fucking wants to talk shit about. That's who's fucking the only thing that's keeping your ass alive. These motherfuckers stand out there and it's not even that they're even being tricked. I mean, they have been tricked because they don't know any better, but like, they're literally like, please take my rights. Take my rights, please. It's like they really are just asking to lose it all. And the fucked up thing is because, this last great fucking generation we spoke of earlier is the fucking ones that are going to suffer bad, people in my age group, because we're going to be too old to do anything about it, and our fucking kids don't understand that it's bad. You know what I'm saying? And like, our kids are kind of in the middle somewhere. I mean, there's a lot of ignorant ones. I mean, granted, there's a lot of ignorant fucking 50-year-olds too. But, geez, man, their kids, I don't know if they're going to be able to fucking like, I just don't know, man. Like, it's really fucked up. And I mean, it's all of our faults because we gave the government full control over our kids against our fucking will. Really. I mean, if you don't send your kids to school, you'll go to fucking jail. If you fucking want to send your kids to school, well, when you do, because you have to give them a whole bunch of fucked up shots and shit, or they can't come here. But if you don't bring them here, we'll put your ass in jail. We'd like to homeschool them, but we made everything so goddamn expensive. Everybody in the house has to get a fucking job. So the government has had fucking control over your children more, I mean, tons more time than you do. And even when you get home, you're still doing fucking work. You're cooking dinner. You can only help them with their fucking homework. We don't understand the fucking math anymore. And it's like, no child left behind. So they're in there just pumping out fucking idiots out of the fucking graduation. Absolutely. He can't spell his own goddamn name. and you just end up with a bunch of fucking morons, which is what they want. And from the late '70s on up, man, it's been they've been in control of every fucking bit of information our children receive. You have teachers that are fucking telling kids political shit and what they should fucking believe. And it's like, man, nobody gives a fuck. Even if you do agree with me, it ain't none of your motherfucking business what my kid fucking hears.
Let me jump in here real quick, man. That really irritates the living fuck out of me. A school is supposed to teach you how to think for yourself, not teach you what to think. If you're supposed to be able to, as an individual, come up with your own belief system, your own values and whatnot, based on what your family teaches you and what you learn from your community and the world. You're supposed to be able to do this on your own through all these things, not be told by a fucking teacher at your school what the fuck to think and believe and whatnot. That is complete bullshit. I can't stand that shit. Fucking can I boy, I'm
Daggone shit,
you,
man.
hate
All right,
that.
well, yeah, well, that's gonna about do it for us. I think that I'm sure we can talk about this again at some point. Leave some comments about what you think about the whole gun situation. And if you disagree with us, feel free to fucking talk about that too, man. Nobody's gonna bite your head off unless you say something stupid. But
Don't make it personal. Don't make it personal. You know what I'm saying? That's all we ask.
coming in with some bullshit, man. You trying to hear
You
that bullshit?
that's the only thing that sets people off when you make this shit personal. I'll listen to what anybody has to say. As long as you don't attack me for believing what I believe. You know.
Word.
Word.
All right, y'all. Holla at your people.
Holler. Holler.